The Nikomata Mansion. Once upon a time, there was a maid who loved cats very much. She began taking in stray cats and caring for them. However, the mistress of the house despised cats and would hit or kick them if they came near. "Why are you keeping cats? Get rid of them immediately," she would say. But no matter how many times the mistress insisted, the maid refused to abandon the cats. Eventually, the mistress lost her temper and declared, "If you don't get rid of the cats, you'll have to leave." The maid was at a loss for what to do, feeling utterly distressed. Then, one day, the cat suddenly disappeared. Good riddance, the mistress rejoiced, but the maid was heartbroken and cried every day, missing the cat dearly. One day, a traveling monk came by and noticed the maid's sorrowful demeanor. "What's wrong? You look very down," he asked. The maid explained about her beloved cat, and the monk said, "Ah, so you were the one caring for that cat. Don't worry. Your cat is safe in the mountains." Hearing this, the maid felt an overwhelming urge to see her cat. She took a day off and went to the mountain the monk had mentioned. However, the mountain was vast, and she had no idea where to find the cat. She searched until nightfall without success. Just then, a woodcutter passed by. "Excuse me, is there any place around here where I could stay for the night?" she asked. "Keep going up this path, and you'll find a place," he instructed. Following his directions, the maid saw a light ahead and arrived at a large mansion. "Why is there a mansion in the middle of the mountains?" she wondered. As she gazed at the mansion, a beautiful woman emerged. "I came here searching for my beloved cat and got lost. Could you please let me stay the night?" the maid asked. The beautiful woman's face twisted into a terrifying expression. "Meow. Do you want to be eaten too?" she screeched. "Ah!" The maid screamed and tried to run, but an old woman appeared and apologized for her daughter's behavior. "Don't worry, come in and rest," the old woman said, gently guiding the maid inside. Despite the warm hospitality, the maid couldn't shake off her fear. "Don't worry, you'll be safe here," the old woman reassured her, offering warm food and a bed. That night, the maid awoke to the sound of voices. Peeking through the sliding door, she saw two beautiful women sleeping peacefully. "Strange, I thought I heard voices," she thought, and checked the next room, where she found another pair of sleeping women. Back in her room, she heard the voices again. Listening closely, she realized it was the old woman warning the daughter. "That maid is a kind woman who came to find her cat. Don't harm her," the old woman said. The maid realized, this is a house of shape-shifting cats. "I need to escape before they kill me." As she gathered her things, her beloved cat walked in. "Oh, it's you," she exclaimed, forgetting her fear. The cat spoke, "Thank you for coming, but I can't return to that house. I am too old and have decided to live here with my companions." "Don't say that. Come back with me." "If we can't live in that house, we'll find another," the maid pleaded. "Thank you, but this is a special place for cats. All the cats here were abused by humans. You need to leave now before they harm you." "Take this and go," the cat said, giving her a white paper package. "All right, stay safe," the maid said, and as she left, the cats parted to let her through when she waved the paper package. When she returned home, she opened the package to find 10 gold coins inside. "How did you get this money?" the mistress asked, astonished. The maid recounted her adventure. The mistress, driven by greed, decided to go to the mountain herself, expecting to get even more gold. Ignoring the maid's warnings, the mistress set out and found the mansion as described. "I came to see my beloved cat. "Can I stay the night?" she called out. The beautiful woman who appeared stared coldly at the mistress before going back inside. Shortly after, the old woman welcomed her with food and a bed. At midnight, the mistress, driven by greed, checked the rooms and saw large cats glaring at her from each room. Terrified, she tried to escape but couldn't move. As she trembled, the cat she used to beat and kick appeared. "Oh, there you are. Let's go home," she said, but the cat snarled, "How dare you act kind after all the abuse?" The cat pounced on her, biting her throat, and the mistress died, blood-soaked and defeated by the very creature she had tormented.